Guys, I'm using a new microphone for this video. Does it sound good? Please let me know.
Guys, I'm editing the video, and the mic that I used sounds okay, but it makes this annoying, awful popping sound a lot, but you're just gonna have to persist.
The purpose of this video is to spotlight the things that I've noticed since joining. Welp, it's been 5 months, somehow. Surprisingly, a lot has changed in just under half a year. Primarily, I have a completely new and improved PC setup. I'm also kind of a local celebrity somehow. I don't really want to get into that, and that's exactly what I didn't want. Thanks, guys. Anyways, I'm already sidetracked. What's this video even about again? Oh yeah, it's time for Boring Video, where a furry talks for way too long. Yeah! I've got to mention something first. I'll be throwing in some bonus facts in between segments, so that I can toss in some useless information into the video that otherwise would not have its own place in the script. Alright guys, shut up! The video's actually gonna start now. Something super unspoken about the furry community is that there are literally tens of thousands of great people just kinda there, and you don't realize it. I'll come up with a scenario to explain what I mean. Pretend there's a wall between us and everybody else. But the thing is, the wall literally doesn't even exist. You just want to believe that there's a wall there so that you end up staying on your side. But in reality, you can just kind of go interact with the furries if you're a normie, and literally nothing is stopping you. That's so cool. Think about it. Where else on the internet is it that easy to just find lots and lots of really cool people that you can just simply start chatting with? I mean, there's probably tons of places, but you picking up what I'm putting down, right? In the furry community, you'll feel right at home.
Are you sure about that?
If the home had 500,000 people in it, all doing a million things together as a group while drinking coffee and drawing each other. That brings me to the next thing I learned. But wait! It's time for our first bonus fact! There are way more furry YouTubers out there than you may realize. Here's a couple awesome channels. Check them out and say hi. The furry community may be intimidating and cringy at first, especially if you're a normie, and that's definitely how it was for me during my first few weeks. But after enough interaction, the community just kind of grows on you, and you just kind of become part of it. You actually get to see what's going on that other people aren't seeing. I've contributed enough to see what people do now, and it's just kind of whatever, you know? Although I do still see a few cringe-worthy posts from time to time, it's just bound to happen, and cringe is everywhere. People get used to their brain rot cringe, and I'm getting used to the awkward and cringy shit that other furries do. When taking your first peek into the furry community, you're gonna find all new stuff to cringe at. Of course, it's gonna haunt you for a while, but conquer your fears, face the cringe, and embrace it.
Bonus fact!
It is estimated that, globally, there are over 5 million furries. The USA takes the lead with having the highest number of furries in one country, with Canada coming in second. Crazy stuff. Actually, this connects to my next segment. You know when you buy something expensive or you try something new and suddenly you realize how many other people are doing the same thing as you? Or they own the same thing that you just recently bought? That's something that I've noticed for sure. Before August 2025, I thought that there were only just a few furries out there, and now a lot of the people I meet online are furries too. I don't know the science behind this kind of discovery feeling, but it's very cool, and it makes me feel like I'm part of something much bigger. Because I am. Bonus fact! This video idea was originally going to be for Thanksgiving, explaining how thankful I am for being a furry and stuff, but I didn't really like the idea, so I scrapped it and I never started producing it. But now that it's 2026, I think it's the right time to be making this video. I'll probably do another video similar to this one in August as an update. So my biggest fears are being disliked and doing something wrong. When I was considering becoming a furry at the start, my biggest fear was being disliked, especially because at the time, I had just moved to a brand new state, essentially meaning I knew no one. I was greatly afraid of not making friends, just because I'm a furry, and standing out or some stupid crap like that. But in fact, the opposite thing happened. So here's the story. I tried to make it impossible for anyone to find out that I'm a furry. I avoided showing people my phone too much, so that they couldn't find my social media or my itch page. And I wanted to keep it a secret until I built up the confidence to tell everyone. Then one day, before a school football game, I decided it was time. I simply told just one, that's right, one of my friends, to just check my YouTube channel. At this time, my Why I Am a Furry video was my newest video, so that's the first thing they'd see. Minutes later, many of my friends re-entered the room with quite an expression on their faces. Unexpectedly, they thought that furriness was the coolest thing ever, how unique it is and how interesting it is. Ever since, I've made more friends than I did in the 6 years I did before me and my family moved. I don't know if West Virginians are just super cool like that or if I just got lucky. Probably both. This story kind of tells that no one really cares if you're a furry, like, at all, despite what people say. Like, basically nothing changed when I let my entire school with almost 800 students become aware that I'm a furry. Whenever I mention anything furry related, no one cares. Even though I'm sure nearly every single West Virginian has never seen a furry in their life. Bonus fact! This one's kind of unrelated to the topic of the video, but before moving, we had 2 cats and 4 dogs. To make the move easier, my dad's brother agreed to care for our cats in his home. It's been 7 months, and we still don't have our cats back. I'm getting impatient. Before I continue, I'd like to do a couple shoutouts to some awesome people. He's the goat you can take to the end. He does a lot of YouTube short posts, and I think TikTok videos too. But you bet when he posts a long form video, I'm watching it immediately. Finn the Panther is basically the furry teacher. Without him, I probably would have been absolutely lost. He does basically everything right. And he's a coffee drinker. Cool dude. He's cool and does cool stuff. And he sells expensive merch. That's about all I've got to say. Subscribe to these guys! Anyway, I think it's funny to know that I can't draw, like, at all. I'm super bad at it. So on day -1 of being a furry, I used Minecraft's skin editor to make my persona's current look. I just happened to find the right bits and pieces that I wanted, like the stars aligned for this moment. But I learned that way too many people can draw, and I mean they can draw, like, really well. I'm looking for someone to draw my persona to make him not Minecrafty, but rather as like a couple variants of PNGs, so that I can use him in places where inserting a Minecraft skin just wouldn't work, or when there are limitations in Minecraft. Drawing lets you do basically anything, so seeing people draw great stuff like every 2 seconds is kinda awesome. Before joining the furry community, I just thought drawing was just whatever, and only like 24 people in town know how to draw. No, it's actually something that lots of people do everywhere. It'll give me more choices to find someone who's willing to draw my persona. Bonus fact, final bonus fact of the video. In the comments of a Queso VOD, I found this user. Their art style is so awesome. I haven't seen anything like it, and they draw dragons.
Well, no fucking shit!
Now that's cool. I figured I'd ask them if they wanted to draw my persona. They declined. I'm still stuck on version 3 of his design. Maybe I'll find someone at school who's willing to accept the offer. Or maybe one of you guys can. Alright, I think I've covered everything I wanted for this video. In summary, the furry fandom's positives are very overlooked and misunderstood. The psychology is that normies see just one furry do something stupid, and someone sees it or hears about it and makes a big deal out of it for no reason, so it spreads like a wildfire. I'm lucky that this community is as cool as it is. You know what's unlucky? Anyways, thanks for watching all the way through this video. You're supporting me without realizing it. I appreciate it. If you want to, you can also hit subscribe. Bing! But you don't have to. I'll hopefully see you whenever.